We don't sell the products, so not just the products, but we sell service.
Beautiful. Wow. That's powerful. Because kumakain ka rin dito. Masarap. Kain tayo. Good morning. We are gonna take them on a little Binondo food tour. But this time we have a local guide to show us where he eats. And it's Marvin. Marvin is a third generation seafood supplier or
distributor.
Oh, he's a distributor. He's more of a distributor, but he has a lot of fishmongers.
Okay.
He has a person that bids for the fish,
Oh, okay.
but they already have staple suppliers that have been with them for
And
three
it's-
generations.
Wow.
And it's about their relationship with his suppliers.
I see.
That's also why he has good produce. And it's a give and take thing.
Yeah.
And it's all about relationships.
Yeah. Also, it also means that they're not delayed with payments and stuff because these fish markets, it's like when you get the fish, you have to pay cash. It's not credit.
It's like an exchange right away. Yeah.
Yeah.
Marvin is part of Sarsa. So, and also that's why we have good, for the first time, really good seafood at Sarsa. So yeah, Marvin is really like, he's good with people, he's good in operations, so yeah, he helps us out here in Manila. Basically, Marvin's a great guy. So this is the entrance going to Binondo. I guess trade really started here. People from China settled here. Hence, this is the oldest Chinatown in the world.
So it's been here more than 400 years.
Wow.
And it's called Binondo from the word Binondok, which means mountainous. But in the Western world, it says the oldest Chinatown in the Western world is San Francisco.
Fire trucks are yellow.
There's also an ube-colored fire truck here.
Ube.
Yeah.
Ube. They got different flavors. Pandan fire trucks.
We'll ask Marvin about
Wonder why.
Calamansi.
Yeah,
Put out the
exactly.
fire with calamansi.
So this is Marv's car.
Nice.
Okay.
Maybe, did he reserve this for me?
You want me to call?
There's only one way to find
Call-
out.
Call him, tell him we're beside his parking.
Oh, he's
Oh, there he is!
We were just
Marvin. So,
He's literally.
oh my God, Marv's,
Salamat
ikaw nagharang nun?
I mean, the gentleman wakes up and gets to work at 4 a.m.
Yeah, I
every
know.
day
My
to
God.
take care of his business. So
And then go
that's
manage a
hard.
restaurant
Yeah,
as well.
That's hard work.
And not only that, to work in this market every day.
Sisimulan na natin to. Ang ating educational trip. I really love the energy of this place, and this is actually my favorite market. I don't know, there's something about it. It brings back a lot of good memories. Before kami ni Camille, we would mumotor kami papunta dito, and then we buy all our produce here, and then bring it back home and cook. And we normally, just cook for friends, pero personally like to, pick the ingredients, talk to the vendors.
Pinakamatagal na tauhan ng ni Marvin. Toti!
Pinasa mo na yung abilidad mo.
Mga bata na yun, kung dito ka rito yung mga yan.
Kitoyok sila.
And we still look after our store every
When
now
we're
and
not
then.
here, when we're not here, like in the afternoon, he looks after it.
Let's check on it.
He'll check on it. Without us having to tell him.
Grabe, no? They're so, it's nice. Dito talaga sila. Tapos nakikita mo sa mga mata nila na happy sila sa ginagawa nila. And Marvs, ano nga yung paghawak niyo ng live stream? There's a way.
You cannot hold it very tight.
Yeah, because it'll tense up.
That affects the meat? Yeah. Just like that. It's like a baby.
So same with the shrimp, you hold it and then when you release it back, you
So they won't like
stiffen it.
yeah.
Kami mga kusinero, kala namin marunong na kami magluto ng isda, pero there's another side to it. Sabi ni Auntie, like yung buhay na isda, you gotta hold it like a baby. Pag inigasan mo, magsistress rin yung isda. So pag kinain mo, hindi siya gano'ng kalambot. So grabe,
Masangkay,
diba?
walang ano.
Alam mo, ma-overcook or undercook, hindi rin pala eh. Meron din aspect na pag-handle. Galing.
Wala nga, hindi nga ano.
Tapos sabi ni Auntie, yung mata. Yung mata kailangan clear na clear. And then also, yung texture ng meat, kailangan nagbabounce. Pag ginawa ka mo ganun, pag bumibigay, ibig sabihin hindi na kanong kasariwa. Pero when it pushes back or bounces back, then it's good. Also, of course, the gills. Gills should be bright red. Once it's pale, hindi na yan. And also,
Slimy siya. Kapag natagal na yan, di na slimy.
oo. Pero maganda slimy.
Oo, kasi
Maganda
yun ang bagong-bago.
Bagong-bago.
Lahat ng pag hinawak mo, lahat ay
Makintab.
Pag mga galing deep sea, makikita mo yung gut. Yung culture, walang gut.
Ito, sabi ni Auntie, di ba akala mo itlog yan? Hindi, hangin yan.
Pag hinuli, nahihigit nila yung hangin.
Hinihigop nila yung hangin. How many years na kayo, Auntie?
Almost 4 decades.
4 decades?
Almost. Kasi 3 years old pa lang siya.
Ha!
And siya, 40 plus.
Wow.
Yeah.
Hands down yan ng
From such 3 generations.
3 generations.
So from my lola to my mom. So like this.
Okay.
Blind caught yan. Nakita mo to?
Okay.
Yan yung ginamit nilang bait.
Ooh.
Ooh. So that's how fresh it is. So may bait yan, may kinain siya, na other fish, so blind caught.
And then,
This is not culture.
so, dahil sa ilalim, so, humigop siya ng hangin.
Here. Yeah, coming up. So pansin mo, taba oh. Taba.
Yun ba yung difference sa, kasi yung line, hindi sila stress. Kung net, stress sila.
Or culture, it's different. Kasi culture din eh. These are wild caught.
And also, alam mo paano kami nagkakilala ni Marbs? Or, hindi. Ulitin ko. Paano kami naging best friends ni Marbs? Dahil sa crabs niya. So, ito yung mud crabs. And Marbs, ano yung difference ng babae at lalaki?
So, ang lalaki, so you can see here, it's matulis.
Okay.
So lalaki siya.
Yun nga
Matulis eh.
Yun nga yun eh.
So pagka bilog to, babae siya.
Babae. Sa lasa.
Almost the same. Pero ang babae kasi mas maraming aligid.
Okay.
And the claws are smaller. Lalaki malaki ang claws.
So, dalawa na kunin natin. Lalaki ko ba? Para balance eh. Kung gusto mo walang eggs, lalaki. Pero malaki naman yung claws. Kung gusto mo maliit na claws, na maraming eggs, babae. Sa sobrang daming sariwang isda dito,
Yeah.
ano yung papatingin mo mamaya sa akin?
So definitely we'll have the sea prawns first.
Okay.
That's for our tempura.
Yes. Sea prawns.
You mentioned the oyster meat for the oyster cake.
Yes.
And since
Alaba.
our guest chef is having the health problem, we'll have the dapu head.
Okay.
And his choice of fish, white fish.
Whitefish.
Yes.
Kami naman ng mga walang sakit lang.
Yung clams, we have the elephant clams.
Elephant clams. So, lapu,
Yeah.
elephant clams,
Yes.
shrimp,
Yes.
oyster, and yung isa pang klaseng isda. So, 5. And then, kulay na mamaya.
Or mix iba-iba.
Fish tofu.
Ooh, fish tofu.
Dalawa na yung pagkita.
This place brings back a lot of good memories. So, pag nagpapalengke kami ni Camille, diyan kami nasa-start sa seafood area. And we will always end here. And okay lang po. And dito talaga nauubos yung pera namin. Alam mo naman, tingnan mo sila. They're like kids in a candy store. And ito palagi si Auntie. Meron pa siyang kapatid. Di ba, Auntie, may kapatid po kayo? Oo. Wala siya ngayon.
Nasa kabilang store.
Hindi, on time. Kasi kakalito ko lang. So, nifty. Sir, saan mo natutunan yung ganito klaseng style? Ha? Tapos, ano nakatagal ko? 3 years ka na. Malinis yung lasa. May tinidor ka dyan. Tikman ko yung ito, tendon. Litid. Lambot. Magkano to yung ganito? 65. 65. Pwede na. 65 pesos. What? Yeah. That's good. I wish mas marami pang Alonso dito sa Pilipinas. Meron siyang tatlong klaseng protina. May noodles siya, may sabaw siya. Yung noodles niya masarap kasi galing dun sa palengke. Yung mga karne niya sariwa. Ang lambot ng litid niya. Unique.
Tikman mo, mama. Ito, 10, ma'am. Ready. Okay, makano.
Seed in the middle? Oh my god. It's like a more grape. Yeah. So good.
So it's like
Good for the very first time.
ito yung tinatawag experience. Di ba normally punta kang grocery, bibili ka lang, kaliwa. Ito, may interaction, may yung mga senses mo gumagana, mga motor na dumadaan, may haggling, may tawaran, may tikim. Tapos hindi ko tikim, gusto ko patikim sa kanila. Real tako.
You have a spoon or you just drink it like that? You drink?
Calculate.
Tastes like orange on crack.
Now
It's not as easy because even if it's a lightweight, if you're carrying it throughout the day, it can get very heavy and it wears you down. Hats off to that gentleman. This is a beautiful sight, honestly. Like just seeing this community here and how they operate day to day and how hard they work. It's very admirable, very inspiring. It really is.
hindi na siya naging food tour, naging fruit tour na siya. Which is cool. Sobrang tamis ng santol. Tapos it's so creamy. It's sweet, sour, creamy. Nakakamiss.
It tastes like a mangosteen, but the texture is kind of, I wouldn't say slimy, but it reminds you of eating like squid, like the inner ring of a squid. You're trying to get the meat off the seed, but it's not coming off.
Yeah. You know, in Bicol, in a region in the Philippines, they cook the flesh, they chop it up and cook it, and braise it in coconut. It's so good. And they salt it with dried fish.
Do they put it in Bicol Express?
I don't think so, but there are dishes where they use santol.
It's really good.
It's really good. So this is where the dad of Mark frequents a lot, and so he recommended us to come here. I've been to Binondo a few times. I've been here, ever since. But only a local can take you here. Diba? Normally dun lang tayo sa main street.
Exactly.
And kaya nga, it helps pag, yun, example, pag nagta-travel ka, kahit saan-saan. Iba talaga pag may kilala ka. Dadalhin ka talaga nila kung saan sila kumakain. And again, like what I said earlier, it's really the experience. the energy, it's the people you're with. This restaurant is the favorite restaurant of his dad. So, kumbaga, diba? Trust. So, we trust. This soup, may pork knuckles, may tendon, may fish balls, may chicken feet. Tapos nilagyan nila ng tubig, nilagyan nila ng asin, siguro konting betsin, I don't know. Pero lahat kong sinabi, malalasahan mo siya layer by layer by layer. Complex, yet so simple. Simple, yet so complex. Ultimate umami.
We're having the bukkake soup and bekaki soup. Bekaki soup. Edit. We're having the bekaki soup. Start again. Bekaki. We're having the bekaki soup. Super light. If you can see. Nice to have some vegetables. I'm not sure what the fish is. We're not sure. It's mystery fish, but super light,
It's a white fish.
fresh,
It's a white fish.
delicate, very uplifting. You know, very clean. Can we say, you know, if you're feeling ill, this is the kind of soup you have that kind of just rejuvenates you.
It's very good because the fish pieces are actually really plump and succulent. Like you can see, a good amount of vegetables as well. I see radish, I had carrot. There's a cucumber in there. It's very healthy, very light. Not seasoned to the point where it's like you'd want more and more and more, but it's like you're right. If you're sick, if you're feeling a little bit under the weather, this is the soup that you want to have.
The black chicken is like, for me, when you kind of coming back to camp, when you have like good chicken noodle soup, but it's got that real depth of flavor. But look, it's crazy. Like even the bones are black. Like I've never seen this before. But yeah, super tender, super delicious. Like again, super fresh.
The experience at the market was very moving in a sense na there was just so much care in the workplace with everyone, starting from the mom. And the mom, your mom, diba? She said she's been working at the market age 28, and now she's 65, and she's still there.
Still there. Every single day.
Every single day.
Yeah. Monday to Sunday without holidays.
Wow, Monday to Sunday, she has no day off. That's pure dedication. And she passed it on to you.
Yes.
How old did you start going to the market?
I think it was 2007. I was what? 26. I have to clean the fish, I have to cut, I have to do everything.
Perfect camping partner.
So the first few years, my hands are like, wow. Every single day, man, I have a new cut here. No, tomorrow I have
And
a new
these are
cut
very
here.
deep cuts, like
Yeah.
really deep cuts, not just yung parang tusok lang.
Yeah.
Days, months, weeks to heal. You have to bandage them really well and go back to work the next day.
Yes.
So what's the sort of longest time you've been selling to a particular customer?
So we have one like a grandma. She's like the customer of my grandma.
Oh my god.
And
Her
her daughter is a customer of my mom. And now the granddaughter is my customer. Yeah.
That's the 3 generations
Yes.
right there.
When you were dating Marvin, were you bothered by him having fishy hands?
When we were in high school, he's still not in the market now. But, okay, when he started courting me, typical dad asked me what his parents are doing. Business.
Yeah,
Right? That
yeah.
his dad is in
Textile.
and his mom is in market, like a wet market.
Right?
I thought my dad's gonna say something about that, but actually dad said, "Oh, market. That's very good. That's a good business. It's a very good business."
Please, right?
If you go out with his mom, you eat seafood. She's the pickiest.
Of
I'm
course.
sure. Like she would know if something is frozen or
Yeah.
fresh. If something is deep sea or cultured.
So let's just go to the steak place.
Okay, every time we go into Arangke Market, I would always see in my peripheral this guy wearing a white shirt. This Chinese guy wearing a white shirt. But, you know, I have to admit, I was a bit intimidated by your shop because
It looks expensive.
it looks
Because
expensive.
it looks clean.
Yeah, and there were aquariums at the back. And I said, oh, I'm not gonna buy so much. I'll just go here to the smaller vendor. And fast forward to the pandemic.
Yes.
No,
we
we actually ordered before the pandemic.
Yeah, you did once, and we personally delivered
Yes.
to you.
I remember.
Oh yes, and I remember Camille said.
He actually delivered personally because he said he couldn't deliver. And he couldn't book a rider. It's like, wow.
Imagine. From Binondo to Makati.
I did.
It's dedication.
Yeah.
That's why you come to
45 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you're in finance, right?
You know, he's
he's
the
a
genius man,
mathematician.
the math guy.
Oh, you're mad.
So
I
throw a
don't know
number.
a lot.
Throw a number.
250 grams and 550. They would be able to say how much right away.
I'll make it easy. Let's go light. Let's go light. 250 times 7.5.
Oh my God.
That's 1,675,
No, okay.
I think.
See? That's the real deal. So Marbs, I know that you've been doing this, you and your family, for 3 generations. What do you do for marketing? Is it more word of mouth, or do you actually actively put capital towards marketing the business? For marketing, yeah. Is it word of mouth or like?
Word of mouth. I
Word
think.
of mouth.
Word of mouth. Yeah.
Most of the customers word of mouth.
You don't have a website or Instagram?
No, it's just Instagram.
Oh, just Instagram.
Instagram.
Right now.
But we don't have post every single day.
But you know what I've noticed with Marbs and Joni is that it's still them replying to everyone.
Yeah, it has to be.
See? Because they look for them, right? Number one. And number 2, they trust you guys.
Yes. They would know if the person replying is not us. They somehow would know. And then they would ask for us.
And I have some customers like when I tell them like I'll be away for a week, they won't order for that. They'll wait for me to come back.
When we were in Dubai, at 3 a.m., Marbs was still on his phone.
I'm still baffled by the fact that you said this business has been around for 3 generations and it's going to continue. I know that. But what I'm wondering is, how do you make sure that you ensure consistency and longevity?
So the products, people can sell the same products, right? But the service is different. So here we value service number 1.
Right.
It's not just the quality of the product, but that we're sure of. But the service, we have to put it.
Right.
We don't sell the products, so not just the products, but we sell the service.
Wow.
How do you make sure that you get the customers coming back to you to always buy this?
I think a lot of it has to do with listening, really listening to what they want, what they need, how they want certain things done for them. Because we have customers that would buy this and that, and then without even telling us how they want it cut,
You already
which, yeah, like
Yes.
how many pieces, cut into how many pieces, or
want it
like,
packed in a
yeah,
certain way.
we already know.
Yes.
So we also take time to get to know our customers in a way that is very personal. Like we know how they want things done for them, how clean they want it done, how different the packaging is for this and that.
Right.
So we do take into consideration and we try our best to make every customer feel very extra important.
Right.
It actually makes sense because what you just said, Joni, you said you want to make sure that every customer feels extra important.
Yes.
So that's why you take the time to answer those questions. And I love that because some operations they'll only treat specific VIP with that extra level of service, but you treat everyone with that care.
Because everybody pays the same.
Yes, exactly.
I have a question.
Yeah.
Do you have a normal Christmas?
No, we don't.
Because of all of this, how is your Christmas?
No, we
Business
don't.
is insane.
I was telling him that Don't break the market.
What's someone say? Christmas or Chinese New Year?
Both. Don't like that. Oh my god.
What they have is a rare breed. I wish there are more people like them, and also at the same time, that's why they're so special. That's why they're different, and that's why, you know, they're successful in what they do. So, respect.
What up?
And, it's quite frustrating. I was in the province and the internet was extremely slow, and I wasn't able to upload as much as I wanted to. But now that I'm back in Manila, nagpalit kami ng internet provider, si Converge. Sobrang bilis. FiberX, 1.5 a month, 200 Mbps. Finally, ang dali na lang mag-upload. I think nandito na sila. Kainan na to. Kakain ng maraming masarap na pagkain. Yo! Oh my god. This is the best of the best. Good source, good cooking method, and good company.
Here's to that.
Damn it.
Marvin, you've done well.
See what? Oh my god.
We're not messing around here, huh?
Yeah, I know. Oh my god. Maliban sa tempura dito sa Hue and sa mga gulay, yung oyster cake dito. Pero, yung trick talaga sa good oyster cake is the source.
Oof. Good food, good produce, good energy. Learn the value of trust, relationship, and just, I guess, longevity, consistency as well. Not only did we experience the market, but we also learned a lot of attributes, which was, I think, the most important thing. I have so much respect for all these fish vendors. It's a labor of love, really.
I've been to a few Chinatowns around the world, but it was something special being able to visit the very first Chinatown in the world, and it's not your typical tourist spot. So I really appreciated that, and to accept Marv's hospitality and showing us around his fish vendor for 3 generations. He's had it in the family. That was fantastic. And then finally ending off at Hue. Living in the UAE in Dubai for the past 8-9 years, dampa there is totally different from dampa here, and it just blew my mind that you can actually get fresh seafood and just have it cooked right away, any style you want, and it just tastes fantastic.
Great meal, Sol?
Yeah, I had a great meal. So this is the first time that I've had dampa, like proper dampa. So dampa. For me, the highlight was the oyster cake. I've never had cooked oysters really. Such a nice spread of food, so fresh.
Yes, today the oyster cake here.
So far, I think one of the best we've had.
Yes, and today was exceptionally good. The tempura, I've had it so many times here. It was, again, very, very good, memorable, and I guess that's what it's all about. It's about, it's beyond flavor, it's beyond the ambiance, it's really the memory. And for that, I am forever, forever grateful to the people around me, and even to you, Annika. I know you had a great meal too, right? And that's what it's all about, diba? Sharing the love.
So I'm also really glad that we saw a couple of people that watched your previous vlogs about Hue, and they're here because of you.
They were happy. They were very satisfied with their meal. And I guess that's just how it should be, umiikot lang dapat. Good energy, good vibes. So, maraming salamat.